All right. Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. A good evening. Breaking news. Join me. Let's have this quick conversation. Yes, this is a very disturbing story that a lot of people have really been praying and hoping, and people have been upset. So, there's an update about the case. We will come in now to have this conversation. Let me quickly check our sound and we'll dive right into the breaking news. Okay, yeah. So this young man, for those that do not know the story, he goes by the name Pointer Killer Boy, and some time ago he actually unalived someone. Okay, I wouldn't even go into too much details. Like someone he knew, she came visiting, and then all of a sudden she passed, and a lot of people would want to, two things. Some people would run away and be remorseful if they are caught, but this guy was not remorseful. He ran away. Most people at first, that's the first thing they do. They run away, and then maybe later they're caught and then brought to book. But this man, this young man, he actually tackled things differently. That he did escape after unaliving this young lady, and one thing he did not do was to stay, like, lay low. He did not lay low. He went out clubbing, he went out partying, and was traveling from one African country. This happened in Nigeria, and he was traveling from one African country to another African country, and that made people to even be enraged because people were like, what is really going on? If you're just coming in, you're welcome. Please like the live stream and join me for the breaking news. This is going to be a quick one. We're going to be done and dusted. Let me quickly check our sound and off we go. Let me check the sound to make sure that everyone can hear me before I pull up the new information that police just shared about this guy's case, and it is really amazing. you know the breaking news is a good one, and it just makes it makes you to just want to sit back and think, and the first thing that will come out from your mouth will be the cry of a mother. Okay, so our sound is good. This woman never stopped crying. This woman said she would not rest until this boy is brought to book. This woman kept going to the burial site of her child, and she would cry on the grave, and she will keep telling the young girl's spirit to not rest until this man is actually brought to book. So seeing this happening is really, really amazing, because finally, because at some point a lot of people were really pissed off, felt like the way they handled the case was really horrible, that the guy even escaped. Like, how did that even happen? But to now see that, oh, really, this is what is going on. Okay, this is really amazing. So let's pull up this post and what's going on now? What is going on? I'm trying to get this stuff out. Okay, give me a second. I think my network is kind of misbehaving a little bit, but we will get the story in. Okay, all right. Like the live stream, if you're just coming in, this is really a quick one. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, mm. So we'll pull up the post from the police, and we are going to, you know, where is this post? I already saved it. So many stories to cover. So many stories to cover. And where is it now? I wanted to read straight from the police, but wait, too many stories. I can't get that now. So let's do this. Mm-mm-mm. If you're just coming in, you are most definitely welcome. Okay, so yes, in the murder case of Killer Boy, we just heard that he has been extradited back to Nigeria, and this is what we know about it. So it says police extradite Nigerian Pointer Killer Boy from Doha to Nigeria. So this guy, like we said, he's been everywhere, but he was finally caught in Doha and extradited back to Nigeria to face, the music that he started playing. But one thing I want to, ask is the fact that all through when this guy was jumping from one African country to the other, I just wonder how this boy was not able to be caught until he got to Doha, before he's been arrested and now extradited back to Nigeria. And it seemed like that happened today, the 19th. He's just been extradited back to Nigeria from from Doha. The Nigerian police force has successfully completed the extradition of Benjamin Best Nairugo, male, widely known as Killer Boy, from Doha, Qatar, to Nigeria. A statement released today by ACP uh Olua something something Adejo B, spokesperson of the force, says the fugitive, who had been on the run for the mother of Miss Augusta Osadion, okay, won't say her last name, very long one, was returned to the country in the early hours of today. So Saturday the 19th. Saturday the 19th of April. Okay, so he was actually, brought back today, Saturday, the 19th of April, 2025, through the coordination effort with the Ministry of Justice, Interpol, National Center Bureau, NCB, Force Headquarters, Abuja, and the Qatar Judicial Authorities. Adejobi added that the extradition followed a petition from the family of the deceased. The fact that this woman stood her ground, the mother of this young lady, the fact that this boy was taunting them online, acting like there is nothing, absolutely nothing they can do about it, like because he has money, his connections and everything can get him out. And it seemed like he was arrested and somehow, we don't know how it happened, and he should we say he was freed or he escaped, whichever way you want to put it, but if you know, you know. But anyway, that's how he was able to even leave the nation and move to other African countries and started jumping around. But even in that process, he did not lay low. He kept partying, kept clubbing, kept taunting them, almost like, well, I did it and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm still out here, she's 6 feet below, and I'm still out here partying, I'm still out here enjoying my life, I'm still out here living the big boy lifestyle, I'm still out here just having fun and doing whatever I want to do. Marilyn Guerra, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. How are you doing, Queen? How are you? So, and that's another thing that really got people worked up, because they're like, how are you even still walking free? How are you even walking free? And how is it that nobody that sees this person, people that are partying with him, is it that they don't recognize him? Like, there are lots of questions that I would ask. In those days, people like this cannot go very far, because in Africa, I know that we always look out for each other. So somebody that they said the person has actually murdered somebody, you unalived someone. There is no way you're going to be partying with people. They're not going to hold you, tie you, get a good strong rope, tie you down, and wait for the police to come and pick you up. And that is if you're in the midst of people that are even kind of nice, because if it is people that are really fired up and they've seen the story, seen how you unalived that young lady in your home and did all those things you did, as they catch you before the police get there, they would have given you jungle justice, either of the two. Okay, if it's the level-headed ones, they can hold you, tie you, and wait for the police to come and pick you up. But after enough good beating with the swollen face and everything, that's how the police will pick you up. But if it's the ones that are extremely, they will make sure that they give you jungle just even before the police gets there. And some people damn all the cons. But I wonder how this guy was able to just move around, have fun, do his thing, and people were like, that woman never kept quiet. She kept crying, she kept screaming. The story was reshared by blogs, and it was everywhere. His face was posted everywhere. So he's not even the kind of person that you say it's difficult to recognize with the kind of lifestyle he lives and things like that. And he wasn't even trying to hide. He wasn't even trying to disguise, like change his style, change his looks and appearance and things like that. No, he wasn't. So I don't even know why it took this long for him to be arrested. Okay, so Adejobi added that the extradition followed the petition of Adejobi added that the extradition followed a petition from the family of the deceased submitted through their legal representative dated the 29th of September 2024. The matter was assigned to Interpol NCB Abuja for investigation. Investigation revealed that the suspect, Benjamin Best Uyerugo, unalived Miss well, I will not try to say her last name. Sorry, but this name is too difficult to pronounce. Yeah, some of the Nigerian languages are very difficult to. If you're not from there, you don't know how you want to start with this one. Or something, something. Anyway, a 21-year-old first class student of Leeds City University, Ibadan, at his residence located at number 24A Biola Akoyi Street, Ora Estate. Ajayi, Lagos, on the 13th of July 2023. So this happened since 2023. After committing the crime, he fled Nigeria and later released an online video purporting to confess to the act, a deceptive strategy to derail investigative efforts. Following his declaration as wanted by the NPF Lagos State Criminal Investigation Department SCID on the 13th of October 2023, an Interpol red notice was issued as his global apprehension. He was initially arrested in Freetown, Sierra Leone, on the 20th of October 2023 under the false identity of Kanu Princeton Samuel. Okay, so he changed his name. I think that's the only thing he did, changing his name to Kanu Princeton Samuel, but escaped custody during a prison break on the 26th of November 2023 in Freetown. Now, this is what got people enraged because people were like, wait a minute, somebody, a high profile, because this kind of person, a person that unalive someone comfortably in their home, of course, is that's is not a criminal that you go and put with normal people that like pickpockets and things like that. Okay, this is a different kind, should be treated and handled in more serious way. So that really enraged people that he was arrested in Sierra Leone and then somehow he managed to escape, still did not lay low, continued with his lifestyle, continued like nothing ever happened. Okay, so let's continue. So further intelligence gathering revealed that the suspect continued to evade the law enforcement, traversing multiple regions, including West Africa, East Asia, and the Middle East, under forged identities, before eventually relocating to Doha, Qatar, on the 24th of January 2025. You can imagine the boldness. He even did this move into Qatar 2025. You see, when Satan won't punish devil, now so it did happen. Can you imagine? The 24th of January 2025, he moved to Qatar. The operating under the alias Torre Abdullahi with a fraudulent Guinea passport. So all of a sudden he was now from Guinea-Bissau. Goodness. A fraudulent Guinea passport. He secured illegal employment and concealed his identity, he said. Okay, so I think these are things that this person is actually explaining by himself. I'm like, wait a minute, how did this guy even go through I'm hearing West Africa, then East Africa, then this and then that, the East Asia. Like, this guy was just running around like he was not even guilty of any crime. Like, he's not even been, like, I don't understand. Some people some people really have mind. The way they just pull up like nothing is even happening will just shock you seriously. You will just be wondering like what exactly is going on. How are you being accused of something? You're wanted in your own country and you're just jumping around like nothing happened. Okay, let me see. Aha. It is well. It is well. It is well. It is well. I'm trying to still look for the police report because I want to read from that. Okay, special cassette bulletin. Yes. Force Directive CID number 48 referred to this bulletin and giving detail of the reward of the arrest of the person, issued by the authorities of the Inspector General of Police in Nigeria. And you can see his photograph and it says wanted. Benjamin Best, his male, he's wanted by the Office of the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Police Command, and all his information, his height, complexion, eye color, everything, the description and everything was actually there. So then the press by Prince Oluwayiwa Adejobi, it says press release. NFF completes extradition of Benjamin Best, alias aka Killer Boy, to face charges. As IGP appreciate the AGF Interpol assures of diligent prosecution, the Nigerian police force has successfully completed the extradition of Benjamin, male widely known as Killer Boy, from Doha, Qatar to Nigeria. The fugitive, who had been on the run for the unaliving of Miss Augusta, was returned to the country in the early hours of today, Saturday, the 19th of April, 2025, through the coordinated efforts with the Ministry of Justice, Interpol National Central Bureau (NCB), Force Headquarters Abuja, and the Qatar Judicial Authorities. The extradition followed a petition from the family of the deceased submitted through their legal representative dated 29th of September 2024. The matter was assigned to Interpol NCB Abuja for investigation. Investigations revealed that the suspect, Benjamin, unalived Miss Augusta, a 21-year-old first-class student of Leeds City University, Ibadan, at his residence located at number 24A Abiola Aboyi Street, Ora Estate, Aja, Lagos, on the 13th of July 2023. After committing the crime, he fled Nigeria and later released an online video purporting to confess to the act, a deceptive strategy to derail investigative efforts. Following his declaration as wanted by the NPF, Lagos State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, on the 13th of October 2023, an Interpol red notice was issued for his global apprehension. He was initially arrested in Freetown, Sierra Leone on the 20th of October 2023 under the false identity Kanu Pristine Samuel, but escaped custody during a prison break on the 26th of November 2023 in Freetown. Further intelligence gathering revealed that the suspect continued to evade law enforcement, traversing multiple regions, including West Africa, East Asia, and the Middle East, under the forged identity before eventually relocating to Doha, Qatar on the 24th of January 2025. Operating under the alias Torre Abdullahi, with a fraudulent Guinea passport, he secured illegal employment and concealed his identity. Through robust international cooperation and the use of advanced biometric, Interpol NBC Abuja, in collaboration with the Interpol NBC Doha, confirmed his identity, leading to his arrest by the Qatarian authorities in February 2025. Oh, so he's been arrested since February 2025. The no bit and rich. You still look anyway. It led to his in February 2025, an official extradition request process via the Federal Ministry of Justice, Abuja, was subsequently approved by the Qatar Judicial Authorities, resulting in his repatriation to Nigeria. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeolu Agbetokun, PhD, NPM, while recognizing the strength in the synergy among the nation to curb trans-border crime, commended the diligence of Interpol NBC Abuja and extended sincere appreciation to the Honorable Attorney General of the Federal and Ministry of Justice, the government of Qatar, Interpol NBC Doha, and the Nigerian Embassy in Qatar for their invaluable cooperation in securing the fugitives' return. So, what else? Let's see. The Inspector General of Police further assured the general public of Nigerian police was committed to ensuring that the suspect faced diligent prosecution as part of the NPF's dedication to justice and the safety of all Nigerians. ACP, and okay, all of that headquarters blah, 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 on November, so the 19th April 2025. So here you see videos of this guy just enjoying his life, acting like nothing ever happened. So I'm really, really happy that he was actually, caught. You can see a video of him. Okay, this is showing the city of Doha, and he has like Moet, Shandon, what they call it, enjoying himself, with his weird name that he really thinks that nobody would know that it's him. But I think he's so stupid that on this, I don't know if this is an Instagram reel or this was a vlog, or a TikTok video, but whatever the case may be, this guy is just still continuing with his fake flashy lifestyle and things like that, showing where he is. He's showing Doha, Qatar right there on the screen and everything. So I think this guy really thought that the world is so big that nobody that is a Nigerian is actually, based in Qatar. Nobody will know anything to be able to report something. Okay, so this is really a good news. And also the video of the so here you will see the video where the mother of this girl was on her grave crying and talking and really, really telling this girl's spirit.
I will not die. You want me to be with you, but I've told you I can't be with you. I want to stay and fight for you. And my God is back here.
This is the girl's mother crying on her grave.
You want to say anything? Tell your sister happy birthday. Don't say don't see me. Tell your sister happy birthday. No, not out. Rest your money. Rest you. Rest you. No one person that will not enter this book.
You can see this woman in pain.
Rest your money. Rest you. Rest you.
I don't know what
no one person that will not enter this book. Benjamin belongs to the highest of course. I can't fight him. He has people backing him up in legion. But I have the Almighty, my mommy. I promise you, God will fight for your justice. And I will never give up. That is what you know. Your mother is a lion. You know me, I'm a fighter. I will not die. You want me to be with you, but I've told you I can't be with you. I want to stay and fight for you. And my God will back you. And we'll get it together. Happy birthday. You better start. You want to say anything?
You can really see how this is. She went with her other children. You can hear her, after promising her daughter that, she will not join her daughter 6 feet, but she will be here to fight. The boy might be in any or cult or whatever, have people that back him and support him and all the connection and everything, but that she has God and the God will fight for her and he will be brought to justice. And today, the 19th of April 2025. This is something this woman said at least a year ago, okay? Or, she said happy birthday. So that was after she was dead, her birthday, they went to celebrate. So a year ago or over almost 2 years ago, she's made this statement and she kept praying. She kept, believing that one day he will be caught. And I think all of this actually worked to make this guy to be so arrogant and pompous, to be flashing his lifestyle online after this, escaping all the way from Africa to Doha, and still did not lay low and continued in his lifestyle, and he was caught, and today he's back in the nation, and he will most definitely face the full law. Now we'll keep following the story, because I believe he will be charged to court. He might want to plead guilty. He might want to say he's not guilty. He might want to say something happened at his place. It was not his responsibility. He didn't do anything. It just happened and she collapsed and wanted whatever his defense would be. We will keep following the case. This is Nigeria. This is murder case, and we know what it is. We know what it is. Okay, when they have evidence to prove that you have unalived someone, Nigeria is one of those countries that don't play, and the sentencing. You will hear it and you will be shocked. So we will keep following the story. We've been here for 25 minutes, and I just wanted to come in and drop this breaking news, because this is really amazing. But before we go, there's something else I want to add that I did not put on the thumbnail. So we will quickly run through that story. But I can actually say it's kind of related, because this is actually a case of a young lady that passed. Sorry for the noise. The case of a young lady that passed. So this other case we want to talk about is a young man. So why don't we just combine both of them? Now there's this university student that unalive himself, and the story from what we are hearing is the fact that he was seeing a girl that was living according to the note he left when he unalived himself. The girl was living a kind of lifestyle. She's this kind of young ladies that would, send like nude videos and be in all those kind of things. So she lived the kind of lifestyle that he was not so proud of, but maybe he felt he could change her, the age and everything. And he was dating this lady. According to him, he walked into uh from one part of the campus to the other part and saw his girlfriend with another man, doing the do. And out of heartbreak and everything, this young man went home and wrote that note and then unalived himself. Now, there is something I want to say about this young, because when you look at him, he's so young. There is something I want to say to these teenagers and people in their early 20s, and you want to be in a relationship. There is no need running faster than your legs. And if you decide to run faster than your leg, and you already try to be matured enough to know that life does not end there. Okay, tell me, he walked into that room and saw the girlfriend underneath another man, right? Why not just go home, you know, take a cool shower, calm down, or go to your friend's place, chill. Try to remove your head from that, end the relationship, and just move on. Because at the end of the day, you're in the university. Your parents sent you there for a reason. That's why you're there. They are the ones training you, paying your fees, struggling to, some people will even go to the farm all day, being under the sun, hustling, saving money for their kids that are in university. Now you decided to go and be chasing things that are not chasing you. And now you've ended up wasting the money of your parents, everything that they've raised you from when you were a little baby to you being in primary school, nursery school, primary school, secondary school, now university, and you just unalive yourself. The pain. Did you even think about the pain that your parents are going to go through? When they advise these youngsters not to get into a relationship too quick, they think people are telling, because if it's an adult, adults would most adults handle these kind of things, break up. Some people will go and cry. Some people say, well, it is what it is, and they just move on. But with the youngsters, they really don't know what to do, and most of them, this is actually what they resort to. And it is really sad, because who is the person that lost everything? His parents. Is them that have lost the child. Is them that have lost everything. Is them that will go through the pain, because this same girl will still go ahead and still live this lifestyle, because this is the type of lifestyle she's chosen. And if you already saw the red flags that, oh, this is the kind of, then why were you even shocked? A person that can comfortably send videos, nude videos, or be in those kind of this thing, can easily do any of these type of things. So walking into that place and seeing should not be something that should shock him up to this level. But of course, he's a youngster. So what I want to just quickly say is, please, when elders say, do not run faster than your, just leave it alone. You will most definitely get there. If you're going to the university, if they are sending you to go learn handwork, whatever it is, focus on that thing that you're there for, and don't go and be carrying loads that are not meant for you. Okay, don't be distracted. Okay, this, it is really sad that we're saying this, but this young man is not there. How many of them are out there thinking the same thing? Please focus on what you have to focus on. Nobody is worth unaliving yourself. You know, the older you get, the more you understand life, the more you understand that with humans, anything is capable. And when you move around with such mindset, there is nothing a human being does that shocks you. You're just like, well, I know that human beings are capable of anything. So the only thing that will maybe surprise you will be, well, I didn't know which exactly surprise this person will be serving. So that will be the only surprise that comes to you, that, okay, I wasn't even thinking it would be B. I was thinking this person looks like somebody that will shock me with A or something like that. Do you understand? Like, you kind of already know that human beings are capable of anything. So if something happens, it is what it is. Nobody should be unaliving themselves because somebody else decide to live a careless life. In this world, there are billions of people out there. Like the moment, and he was a handsome young man. Okay, so him walking out of that relation, like turning his back from the nonsense that his girlfriend and the other guy was doing, and walking out. All he needs to do is get home, freshen up, look good, step out, see a beautiful girl he likes, ask her out, and you know, you will find along before you know, you will find somebody that is serious and more level-headed, that is calm, and maybe kind of see things the way you do, in a kind of way. Both of you have a kind of understanding that you can actually deal with, not someone that is too much, or totally the opposite of you. So there is no big deal whenever things like this happen. Please, youngsters, anybody at all, do not unalive yourself because of anything that is happening. Don't do it. Don't unalive yourself because of anything. Like, there are so many humans. As you step out of your house, you're seeing humans right in front of you. Everywhere is full of people. It's really sad. May his soul rest in peace. And I feel sorry for his parents. I just thought I should add this story into this particular one, because it's really sad the way youngsters are really unaliving themselves because of relationships that are not working out. The other day, it was a young lady that drank something, because young man said, the young man she was seeing didn't want her anymore. It is just crazy, man. It's not that serious. Nothing is that serious, like, it's not, because at the end of the day, this world that we're in, we're all passing through. So don't carry anybody on your head. Don't carry any load on your head. Carry it on your shoulder. When once it's too heavy, just toss it and continue walking like nothing even happened. you know Let people look at you and like, wait, did something really happen to this person? But I don't, like, you don't look it like, what's going on. That's how life should be. No human being is too important. It's God that we all look up to, and try to do right. But if anybody decide that they want to be evil and be wicked and be mean, leave them to God, and don't go and unalive yourself or anything like that, because it's not going to change anything. It won't stop that person from doing whatever the person wants to do. The person is like, well, you're lost. You're no longer here. The person continues with what they're doing. Really, it is your loss. Thank you all so very much. If you're just coming in, you have to watch from the beginning. I want to keep the live stream short. I wanted to bring the breaking news of the young man that, murdered a young lady and was boldly living his best life, traveling all around African nations and showing how he's popping champagne in nightclubs, and even taunting the family of the young lady that he unalived. And a lot of people were just pissed off that they could see this guy's videos, and yet the police is trying to tell us that they cannot find him, he cannot be arrested. So he went all the way from passed through a lot of African countries, and then ended up in Doha, and that's where he continued, because he did the same thing when he was in or passing through other African countries, staying in other African countries by clubbing, showing himself, popping champagne, showing himself in very beautiful areas and just chilling, doing the big boy things and things like that. He felt very comfortable, so he continued with that lifestyle even when he arrived at Doha. But Qatar na Qatar. So immediately they knew that yes, he's in Qatar. The Nigerian police, in conjunction with Nigerian embassy in Qatar, Qatar Interpol, and all of them coming together, were like, okay, we will find you. If you're in Qatar, we'll find you, and they found him. And the rest is history. Today, he landed in Nigeria. According to what we know, he's been arrested since February. This is April, and the 19th of April, being Saturday today, he landed in Nigeria. So we'll follow the story as it unfolds. Thank you all so very much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Oh, coffee.